Now, even though the myth of the no-go zone has been debunked even on Fox News and everywhere else, Pat Robertson of the 700 Club over on CBN decided, no, I'm going to continue lying about no-go zones. Check it out.
There's certain areas in Paris where the police can't even go. They belong only to these radical Muslims, and the police and the French can't. I mean, they have Sharia law and they run their own show, and the French government has no control over them. The so-called banlieues. Well, anyhow, that's the way it is in France, and I appreciate Dale for his insight, but it's a cancer, again, that's going to grow and grow and grow. If it's not excised, and it won't be, then it's going to get worse.
Banlieues. Yes, those are the no-go zone. Pat Robertson has finally found a no-go zone. Except that, no, it's actually not a no-go zone. It's a non-existent no-go. You know what a banlieue is? It's a suburb. And yes, some of these suburbs can get a little rough and have gotten more government attention, basically. There's, poverty and crime, just like everywhere else. But to say that, no, Sharia law in these suburbs, these banlieues, rampant. Sharia law, they run the whole show there. I found your no-go zone, guy. No, Pat, no. Pat's brain is a no-go zone. That's what it is. That is simply ridiculous. But yet, here he is, doubling down. No-go zones. Paris. Those damn French people. We need to cut the Muslims out of France. Notice, we got to excise them like a cancer. Well, how do you think Pat Robertson would like to do that? Probably by dropping bombs on them. Of course. Well, you can't defeat ignorance. You can't defeat radical Islam. Just like I said before, you can't defeat any of that with bombs. You do it with knowledge, logic, and reason. And you have to get people to see logic and reason. And of course, you also have to improve socioeconomic status. And the fact that France is actually, putting more resources into making these places possibly better, that will go a long way. But to say that these suburbs are a Sharia zone, no-go zone, dude, that's like saying the suburbs of like Detroit or Chicago are a no-go zone. It's utterly ridiculous.